We've got a studio full of really smart kids. Nosy the know-it-all dog is around here somewhere. I'm Father Reed, and this is the Catholic TV Challenge.
Contestants, our first contestant for this round is
Monastery.
That's correct. That's right.
Universal truth. Catholic faith. Hope.
My name is Nosy.
Life eternal. Love.
All dog, and I. Welcome everyone to the game show where the kids are the teachers. So let's meet our first set of contestants. Mr. Nelson, could you introduce them to us, please?
Father Reed. Let's get the show rolling with a terrific group of contestants. Our first contestant for this round is Catherine Naughton. Katie likes library and science in school. Her hobbies and talents include horseback riding and gymnastics. On TV, she likes watching Good Luck Charlie and Jessie, and two of her favorite movies are Flicka and Frozen. And our second contestant is Maisie Nidecker. Maisie loves art, math, and music in school. Her hobbies and talents include ballet, horseback riding, and painting. And her favorite movie is Frozen. And our third contestant is Sadie Nidecker. Sadie enjoys basketball and ballet. In school, her favorite subjects are library and art. On TV, she loves watching Jessie and Liv and Maddie. And one of her favorite movies is Frozen. And those are our three contestants for this round of WOW, the Catholic TV Challenge.
This is like the E rounds, Katie and Maisie and Sadie and Father Reedy. Great to be with the three of you. Katie, how you doing over there? You excited?
Yes.
Are you nervous? You don't. You look very calm, very serene. And Maisie and Sadie, you kind of look alike. Are you related at all?
We're twins.
Are you serious? You even speak at the exact same time. Are you going to give the answers at the exact same time? We'll see. Let me go over the rules. Sadie, Maisie, Katie, you want to keep your hands by the side of yourselves there like that. And let me ask the question completely when I'm done. If you think you know the answer, hit that red button in front of you. If you get it right, great. If you don't get it right, it's no problem because I got lots and lots and lots of questions. But the question right now is, what is today's what about? What is the theme of the show, the thing we're going to be talking about? And I can't think of a better individual, a better dog to turn to than that know-it-all dog, Nosy. Nosy, what's today's what about? Could you help us out, please?
Hello, Father Reed. Hello, boys and girls. My name is Nosy. I am the know-it-all dog, and I happen to know what today's what about is. Are you ready? Today's what about is Mary, the Mother of God. Mary, Mother of God. Have fun and good luck.
I love how that dog talks. Mary, the Mother of God, is today's what about, the theme of our show. That's what we're going to be talking about. And Sadie and Maisie and Katie, if the three of you are ready, I presume that you are, yes? And is the studio audience ready? Yeah! Well, very good then. Then we're going to set the WOW watch. And I had the first question for you, hands by your side. Listen to the whole question. What was Mary's name in Aramaic? Sadie?
Miriam?
That's correct. How'd you know that? Miriam. Miriam was Mary's name. That's what Jesus would have called her. Maybe the Aramaic for mommy, too. Anyway, speaking of names, the Greeks had a special name, Theotokos, for Mary. What does that mean, Theotokos? Katie?
Mother of God?
She is, but, ooh, God-bearer. God-bearer. That Greek word literally means Theotokos, the bearer of God. Very good, though, because she is the Mother of God. No arguments there. Okay, next question. What names do we give to Mary's parents? Maisie?
Anne and George.
Say that again.
George.
I'm listening. Our judges are going to give it to you. Ann and Joachim. Anna and Joachim. And Maisie, if you think of it, and Sadie and Katie, they were Jesus' grandparents, if you think of it, because they were Mary's parents. Joachim and Anne. Okay, here's one for you. The Immaculate Conception means that Mary was conceived without what stain? Maisie?
Original.
Original sin is right. That's correct. That's it. That's what it means. Of course, today's What About is Mary, the Mother of God. So these questions are all about Mary. And who was the angel that appeared to Mary with great news? One more time. Say
Gabriel.
Gabriel is right. Gabriel was an archangel, a name which means God is my strength. And he brought that good news, the Annunciation. He announced that Mary was to be the Mother of God. And of course, she said yes. And what was Gabriel's first word to Mary? Maisie?
Hail.
Hail is right. In Latin, that means, or in Latin it is salve, or ave, I should say. Now, the angel said that Mary was full of what? Katie.
Grace.
That's correct. God's unbelievable love and mercy. She was full of grace in that moment, and always was and always is. Now, the angel said that Mary was blessed among all... Katie?
Woman.
Women, that's right. Blessed are you among women. And we are out of time. This was such a close round. So very close it was. But I do have the official Wow t-shirt for Maisie in the middle. Very good. But all three of you were great contestants. Sadie, Katie, thank you so much. We're going to take just a quick break. We'll be right back with 3 new contestants, so don't go away.
You have just seen our first group of contestants, and here's your first round winner. Coming up, our next 3 contestants will vie for the second spot in the final challenge when Wow, the Catholic TV Challenge continues.
So happy you've stayed with us because we have another great group of contestants. Mr. Nelson, who are they?
Father Reed, we have more great contestants to introduce to you. Our first contestant for this round is Vivian Nguyen. Vivian loves technology class in school. On TV, she enjoys watching Full House and SpongeBob. One of her favorite movies is Dolphin Tale, and when she has the time, she loves to sew and to sing. Our second contestant is Samantha Noonan. Sam's favorite classes in school are art and music. On TV, she likes watching Good Luck Charlie. 2 of her favorite movies are Frozen and Iron Man. Her hobbies and talents include singing, drawing, and writing. And our third contestant is Laudaline O'Connor. Laudy likes math and science in school. On TV, she enjoys watching Monster High and SpongeBob. Her favorite movies are Frozen and Freebirds, and she also enjoys swimming and drawing. And those are our 3 contestants for this round of Wow, the Catholic TV Challenge.
All right. Laudy, did Mr. Nelson say you really enjoy drawing? What do you think of the Wow logo? Isn't that nicely drawn? It's like something you could do, something close to that. Sam, Vivian, great to have the 3 of you. Now, Good Luck Charlie, isn't that the one about the dog? Is that right? No, that's about the little kid. What's the show about the dog with the blog?
Dog with a blog.
Oh, dog with a blog, okay. Because that dog talks kind of like Nosy. Yeah, they must be related or something like that. And Vivian, I want you to know, you sew, right? I want you to know that one of these buttons popped off my vest this morning, and I actually sewed it back on. Are you proud of me or what? Yeah. Because that's about the extent of my sewing, and if you look at the back of it, it's kind of a mess. But That's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about today's What About, which is Mary, the Mother of God. And I want to talk to you just for a moment about the rules. You want to keep your hands by your side, please, ladies? And let me ask the full question. If you think you know the answer, hit that red button. And if you get it right, great. If you don't, no big deal. We just move on. How's that sound? Very good. Studio audience, are you ready? Yeah! Well, then let's set the Wow Watch. And Loudy, Sam, Vivian, here's the first question. And this comes from that beautiful prayer that we all know. Who was the fruit of Mary's womb? Vivian.
Jesus.
That's correct. Blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Now, when we say the rosary, the joyful mysteries, there's a mystery called the visitation. Who did Mary go to visit anyway? Vivian?
Elizabeth, her
That's
cousin.
correct. Her cousin, right? Yeah, exactly. And she traveled, Mary did, into the hill country to visit with Elizabeth. And she stayed there about 3 months. Now, speaking of Elizabeth, who, Loudy, Sam, Vivian, was Elizabeth's son? One more time. Vivian?
John the Baptist.
Correct! John the Baptist. So he would be the cousin to Jesus. Okay. They were all related. They were all of the same family. Now, when we pray the rosary, we meditate on these mysteries. I'm going to test you on this one because it's a very important mystery. What's the third joyful mystery? Sam?
The Nativity.
That's correct. Or the birth of Jesus. From natus, the Latin meaning birth, the nativity of Jesus. So, speaking of that, Loudy, Sam, Vivian, where was Jesus born? Right.
Bethlehem.
That's correct. The city of David, Bethlehem, which means house of bread. And Jesus is the living bread come down from heaven. Now, when that happened, a mystery we celebrate at Christmas, why was Jesus born in a stable? Vivian?
Because the inns were too full for
Exactly correct! As the Gospel says, there was no room for them in the inn, the place where travelers lodged. We often talk about the Holy Family. Loudy, Sam, Vivian. Who is the Holy Family? Sam?
Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
That's it! The Holy Family. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Now, Mary and Joseph named their son, and the name comes from a dream. And Joseph was told in a dream that name, and the name is Loudy? Jesus is right. Which literally means one who saves. One who saves. Okay, now speaking of the Holy Family, who was Mary's husband? Vivian.
Joseph.
That's correct. Joseph was a tecton, or a carpenter. We're out of time. That went by fast, didn't it? But you guys were great. All four of you. I do have a very nice little T-shirt here, and I want you to know this is the official WOW T-shirt for Vivian down the end here. Very nice. But that's not to say that Sam and Loudy, you weren't fantastic. Great to have you on the show. So great to have you here at Catholic TV. We're going to take a quick break. There's more WOW to come, so don't go away.
We have our second contestant for the final round, and we have 3 more contestants ready to play for the final spot in the final challenge. Stay with us as WOW, the Catholic TV Challenge, continues in just a moment.
Catholic TV Challenge. We have 3 new contestants for you. This is the 3rd round. Mr. Nelson, could you introduce them to us, please?
All right, Father Reed, it's a cavalcade of great contestants. We have 3 more for this round. Our first contestant is Kush Patel. Kush's favorite subjects in school are math and language arts. His favorite sports are football, baseball, and tennis. On TV, he likes watching Beyblades, and his favorite movie is the Lego Movie. Our second contestant is Eleanor Reedy. Ellie likes math and writing in school. She also enjoys Irish step dancing and playing soccer. On TV, she likes watching Full House, and her favorite movie is Soul Surfer. And our third contestant is Aiden Toole. Aiden's favorite subjects in school are social studies and art. On TV, he likes watching Spider-Man, and his favorite movies are the X-Men. When he has some downtime, he likes playing with action figures and video games. And those are our three contestants for this round of WOW, the Catholic TV Challenge.
Ellie, you're like a rose between two thorns there. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. Spider-Man, my favorite. Spider-Man. We have that in common. Kush, how's it going?
Good.
Are you feeling good about this? You don't look the slightest bit nervous. Are you? Yeah? It'll all be over in about 4 minutes. Just think of it that way. Think of it that way, and think positively, because we have a great Wudabout today, Mary, the Mother of God, and you just want to keep your hands by your side. Make sure you listen to the whole question. If you think you know the answer, hit the red button, and we'll go from there. Sound good to you? Very good. Studio audience, does it sound good to you? And I hope it's good with you, all of you out there in TV land, because we're going to set the WOW watch, and I'm going to ask the first question, hands by your side, and here it comes. Who wanted to kill Jesus after he was born? One more.
Herod.
Herod, that's right. There are a lot of Herods. Herod the Great was this particular Herod. He was known as a bit of a jealous madman. But he was the one that wanted to have Jesus killed. And so where did the Holy Family go to escape? Ellie? That's right. And they stayed there for a while until after Herod's death. And then they came back, and Mary, Joseph, and their son Jesus made their home where?
Nazareth.
That's correct. That was their home. Kind of like, Hingham. It was their home. They called Nazareth their home. Now, Kush, Ellie, Aiden, why did Mary and Joseph present their child at the temple? Aiden?
Because it was their firstborn son.
That's correct. Exactly. That was the custom of the Jewish law at the time, to present their firstborn son to the Lord at the temple and make a sacrifice for him. Now, speaking of that, whom did Mary, Joseph, and the child Jesus meet at the temple? Aiden?
Simeon and Anna.
That's correct. Good, very good. They were an elderly couple who would spend their days at the temple. Now, moving ahead in time a little bit, and today's Wudabout, of course, is Mary, the Mother of God. She's involved in all of these events. Like, for example, at the wedding feast of Cana, what did Mary say to the waiters? Ellie?
Do everything my son says.
That's exactly correct. Yes. In Latin, quodcumque dixerit facite. It's the motto of Cardinal Sean O'Malley. Do whatever he tells you. And, of course, at Cana, as a favor to his mother, what did Jesus change the water into?
Wine.
That's correct. And some very good wine, the gospel writer tells us at that. So, Aiden, Ellie, Kush, which apostle stood at the foot of the cross?
St. John.
That's correct. St. John, he was just a young man. And there, at that scene, hands by your side, what did Jesus say from the cross to John about his mother? Aiden?
Behold your son.
Ooh. No. Actually, behold your mother. But you were thinking, I know you were thinking straight. You were close. All right, how about this? What did Jesus say to his mother about St. John? Ellie?
Behold your son.
Exactly correct. I had to think a little bit there. All right, now, we are out of time. Do you know, This was such an incredibly close round. The three of you were fantastic. I do have the official Wow t-shirt for the young lady in the center. But honestly, Cush and Aiden, you were great. Thank you so much for being wonderful contestants. And Ellie, great to have you all on board. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back for the best part of all, the final challenge. Don't go away.
The group for the final challenge has been decided. We have our three contestants. Which one of these three will be today's Catholic TV Challenge winner? Find out in just a minute.
This is the best part. This is the final challenge. You're going to recognize these faces. Vivian, Ellie, Maisie are back up. And I know I don't have to go over the rules with you. You know the rules, don't you? Yeah. Easy enough. And the studio audience is all fired up, aren't you? For this final challenge. And so, without further ado, let's set the Wow Watch. You want to keep your hands by your side. And here's a question for you. And this is a difficult one. What is the incarnation? Vivian?
God's flesh in Mary's womb.
That's correct! From the Latin carnus, to take flesh, when Jesus came among us in the flesh in Mary's womb. You know what? I'm sick of asking all the questions here. Let's turn it over to that know-it-all dog, Nosy, for a super challenge. Nosy, have you got a question for these three ladies?
Okay, Father Reed. Okay, boys and girls, here is a super challenge. How do we begin the prayer of the rosary?
Ellie?
The sign of the cross.
That's correct! In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Okay, here's one for you, the three of you. Maisie, Ellie, Vivian. Mary has appeared throughout history. What are those called, those appearances? Ellie. Oh, apparitions. That's all right. No problem at all. Speaking of apparitions, name one place where there's been an apparition. Ellie?
Fatima.
That's correct. Which is, as you probably know, in Portugal. Okay, let's go back to that know-it-all dog Nosy for another super challenge. Nosy, what do you got?
Okay, Father Reed. Okay, boys and girls, here is a super challenge. Mary is the mother of God, the mother of Jesus, but she is also the mother of...
Ellie?
The church.
That's correct. Wow. Wow is right. Wow is right. Now, where do we hope to see Mary and be with her? Vivian?
In heaven.
That's correct. Someday, I hope we'll all be there. What's the greatest favor that Mary can do for us now? Right now? Maisie?
Pray for us.
That's correct. Let's go back to that know-it-all dog Nosy for yet another super challenge. Give it to us, Nosy.
Okay, Father Reed. Okay, boys and girls, here is another super challenge. Why does the church honor Mary above all the saints?
Maisie?
Because she's the mother of the church.
That's correct. Absolutely. Okay. Now, this is a kind of a tricky question. Where is Mary buried? Ellie?
She wasn't buried. She was sent up to heaven, her body and her soul by God.
That's correct. She was assumed body and soul into heaven, so she's not really buried anywhere. And we are out of time. This has been probably one of the most exciting final challenges in WOW history. Congratulations to Ellie, today's winner of the final challenge. Mr. Nelson, come on. some happy streaming for today's television champion.
The winner of WOW, the Catholic TV Challenge, receives a new Roku streaming player. Find your favorite on-demand movies and TV shows by gliding through screens, flying through channels, and finding what you want to watch instantly. Before you know it, you'll be off in streaming wonderland. Say goodbye to the couch huddle. Get all the photos, songs, and videos you keep on your phone instantly on your TV with a free Roku app for iOS and Android. And best of all, watch WOW and Catholic TV live and on demand with Roku.
What more could you ask? You get to watch WOW. You get to watch WOW on Roku. Well, congratulations again to Ellie, Maisie, and Vivian. Thanks to all of our contestants on today's show. I'm Father Reed. Thanks to you for joining us. May God bless you always. And we'll see you next time on another edition of WOW, the Catholic TV Challenge.